What must I become? This is the question that you are at this stage supposed to be asking yourself. What must I become? In this transformational journey, as you aspire to be successful, as you aspire to change your life, as you aspire to transform, what must I become? What must you become? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Are you going to ask yourself that question? Now is the time. What must I become? Welcome back. I'm Nobawin on I Am Wealthy. This is your transformational journey. You have gone through the process of awareness. Now you have this clarity in your life as to where you stand and what you desire to go. And within that process now, things have to change. There are some things that you have to leave behind. There are some things that you have to carry along with you. There are some new territories that you are supposed to be exploring. There are new things, new people that you're supposed to be meeting. But the first thing is make those choices. Make the choice of saying this is going, this stays, this one goes, this one stays, until you now are very comfortable in saying, you know what, these are the things that I need to focus on. These are the things that I want to pay my attention on. Remember, everything that you pay attention on or you pay attention to starts growing. Those things that you take your attention away from, they will start wilting until they die, or you keep them on the back burner for some time. But in the meantime, this is where your priority is going to be. So you prioritize on the things that you want to focus your attention on. Those are the choices that you have to make. Without having to make those choices, you will still be just like a dog chasing his tail, and you will not go anywhere. So for you to transform, you need to have an intention. Intention plus attention. Remember, attention will energize you into action, but intention helps you to transform. It is that fuel that helps you to transform. It is that fuel that helps you to change from that or this state and into the desired state. So you acquire that state through your intention. So give me an example of what I said last time, that all the times now, as we're talking of structure, remember, structure is this vehicle that is taking us through the choices. You have to look into your life, that wheel of life, and say, okay, this is one area that I need to transform right here and now. I say that I'm taking up my character, my personal character, as an example. And this is what I have done. This is what I'm also doing. Remember, this is an ongoing process. I have looked at my character and told myself, there is a lot of weaknesses in my character. And back then, there was a lot of bad things that had to do with my character. So I needed to change. Something had to give. Something had to go. Something had to get started on. Hence, I came to the point when I said, okay, when I'm looking at my personal character, what are the things that I need to be? But before I look at the things that I need to be, I have to look at the things that I don't want to be. These are the things that have to go. So I started looking at, for example, one area. I said, I used to blame other people. I used to blame circumstances and situations in the past. And everything that I had, especially the bad things, I would blame them on the past. I would blame them on other people. So this blame, I had to transmute it. into taking responsibility. That's one example. And then the other example was I had this element of avoidance all the times. I would tell lies about things with this fear of confrontation. And how did I deal with that? I had to transmute that into honesty. I had to tell myself I need to be this honest person. So this is where I decided to go. I told myself I am going towards honesty. And then the other one was I had this thing of clinging onto my opinions. You know, I'm a debater. I'm a talker. Hey. So there will be times when you feel that you know exactly what it is. There are some times when even it's just the ego that tries to cling onto your opinions, what you think is right, and even just old-fashioned for the sake of old-fashioned. So I had to learn detachment. I had to learn to detach myself and also be open-minded and allow other things to happen and learn from all the experiences. I am not the only one in this world. No man is an island. So detachment helped me a lot in structuring a better character, a better personal character. And then there was this other thing that I used to think that someone might take something away from me. I this belief that I might not be enough. There is something that is going to turn bad in my life. And with that, I had to learn to trust myself. And as I started trusting myself, I also started trusting the other. I also started trusting the universe that, yes, I believe there is cooperation here in this world. Because before that, I used to believe in there is some competition. There is somebody who's out there hell bent on, running a knife on my back or stealing something from me or saying bad things behind my back. But then I started, it was just a symptom of my lack of self-belief or self-trust. When I started trusting myself, it was easy for me to trust the other. And it's not that I had to relinquish my power of vigilance. No, I had to be vigilant, but I had to trust. Because without trust, you keep clinging onto this paranoia and it won't take you anywhere. And then I had this feeling as well of not enoughness. No, I'm not enough. I'm not the right guy to do this. I'm not the right guy to teach you. I'm not the right guy to listen to you. I'm not the right guy to love you. I'm not the right guy to be with you. And that was a symptom as well of this not enoughness, which was the lack of self-love. When I sat down and say, you know what? I need to love myself. I need to trust myself. I need to honor myself. I started changing. That was like a switch had been, or some light had been switched on, and everything had clarity. Just because I started this self-love. Love yourself. It'll be easy for you to understand yourself. It'll be easy for you to even start attracting the love. Because if you think that you have to do things for other people to appreciate you so that you come into the in group, you'll always have a problem. Start within yourself. Start loving yourself. Start trusting yourself. Start doing these good things for yourself. And then you will start attracting those things towards yourself. And then there was this other problem that I had with my personal character. It happens. Sometimes, yes, we need to be helpful to other people. Sometimes even bending backwards to help other people. Sometimes even an element of sacrifice to help other people. But there needs to be a line that you draw. I used to have a problem with that. I used to be afraid to say no, even when the thing that I'm supposed to be doing is to my detriment. I would be afraid to say no. I will be always a yes man to everybody. And that was the problem. Until such a time when I learned to create those healthy boundaries. Those healthy boundaries and be able to tell you no. Sometimes it will be a hard no, just a no. But there will be times when it will be a no that at least also shows you that I don't mean anything bad. But my bad. I have to take care of me. Those are the things that I had to do to transform my personal character. And there are so many things. I had to look also at the principles. I had to look at my core values, which we'll look into later on in this process. But you have to sit down and say, what do I want to be? Where do I want to go from here? And then if you look at those things that you don't want to be, you look at those things where you don't want to go, you then transmute them, as in changing them into something favorable. Remember, a personal transformation is like alchemy. You're changing this base metal into gold. It's not like there's other things that are out there. Everything is within you. So the process of awareness clarifies things only. The process of awareness is just like you've switched the light on, and now you are aware of what's surrounding you and where you're standing. And then, because you have to start from where you are standing. Nobody's going to give you wings to fly away from where you are, but you have to take one step at a time to move out of this place that you want to move, and then move into the place that you want. Hello, folks. Thank you for joining us as we discuss this powerful tool of personal transformation, which is the power of becoming. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, and comment as we are growing this community of beautiful, like-minded souls. My name is Ngoba Win. Today I am wealthy. Peace, power, and love.